Hey Dabbers, and welcome back to another Dab 2000 video and another Batman pitch. Today, I am going to be pitching a sequel to Batman Year One, the first movie I made in this Batman movie franchise that I'm going to make. So this is the second part, and I've been playing this one for a while. It's taken me 2 months to make this script because I had to draw all the all the new characters, had to write the script up, and all that stuff. So it took me a little while, but I hope you guys are still excited for this one of my 8-movie Batman franchise. This is movie 2, and by the thumbnail and the title, this one's called Batman it's called Batman Joking Knight. So you could probably tell who my main villain is in this movie, and it's going to be Joker. Junior's here this time. He wasn't here in the last video.
What, sir? Yes, sir.
Do you not want to be in the camera?
Do you want me to?
You were jumping on this couch like you're about to get in the film.
What's good, my homies?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. Let's not look at the haircut.
Okay. I don't think it's that bad.
It is terrible.
Alright, you could go, Junior. So, it's a little bit different because Junior's here with me, so he's actually the first person to hear this script ever.
Basically, I think you already told me it before you filmed a while ago.
Yeah, I probably did. So, with that said, let's get the bracket up. Alright, Dabbers, so here is the bracket. So, right over here is where, right now it says Batman the Joking Knight, so a little artwork is showing. It's purple this time over there, and this is where I'm going to show you my artwork. Some of the artworks are going to be returning from Batman Year One and will be placed here, but most of them are new because there are new characters, new vehicles, and everything. And down below is a description box. If you don't know anything about the character, something will pop up there. And if you don't remember what happened to that character in my last movie, description box will tell you what happened, because there are some returning characters from Batman Year One into this movie. And you could tell this bracket looks a little different. It looks like Joker spray painted all over this bracket. I wanted to make it look a little different, so this is because this is a different movie, I wanted the bracket to look a little different. So there's some spray painted Joker stuff all around. I don't even think Junior's seen that yet.
I have.
Oh, you have? Did I show you?
Yeah.
I think I showed him.
All of them.
Yeah, I think I did. Also, I brought a green water. That's probably a bad choice because there's a green screen behind me.
But you gotta drink up.
I know. Talking makes my throat hurt for a while. Like rankings, they make my throat hurt a lot after filming for 50 minutes to an hour. Especially the podcasts, they take an hour.
Podcasts suck. Never.
Oh no, they're good. So we got a mic, like last time. So let's just get started into this pitch for Batman the Joking Knight. What's that? Batman Joking Knight, sorry. Alright, so this movie takes place 1 year after Batman Year One. So basically it's Batman Year Two. But I feel like it would be kind of lame to call all the movies Batman Year 1 through 8. I think that would be kind of weird. So I changed the title up so it could be different enough from the last movie. So we start off with a view of Gotham City, and we see this bank being robbed by ninjas. So these are the same ninjas from Ra's al Ghul, which is from my last movie, but we see them robbing a bank or something. They grab their bag full of money and stuff, and they start escaping. They're jumping rooftop to rooftop and stuff like that. And then they eventually think they got away, so they jump down this building into an alleyway, and they think the coast is clear and everything like that. And
then they boogie.
No, they do not boogie. But then, out from the shadows, we see Batman. It's the same suit as last time, so the picture probably just showed up right now. But same suit, nothing different. It's the same thing. So basically, Batman beats these guys up and starts to fight them. He doesn't beat them up straight away. He just starts to beat them up, starts to fight them and everything like that. And he defeats like 2 of them, and the rest of them get away, and they get like in a car or something.
Dad, can you see this?
What?
That book right?
I don't know. I don't think so. Oh yeah,
You can?
a little.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll turn it on.
All right. So there's they get in a car, so they start driving away and everything. So Batman rushes to the parking spot, and he gets in the Batmobile, and it's the same Batmobile from last time, and we get a little car chase between the Ra's al Ghul's ninjas and the Batmobile. So they're chasing. The Batmobile has this little turret at the front, so he can shoot the car and everything. And Batman wins. So basically, he does shoot the tires off the car and stuff like that. But in the process of doing that, the Batmobile gets destroyed. So like he thought it would work, but like he like runs into a building or something. Because he's still new to this kind of. It's been 2 years now. This is the second year, so it's been 2 years since he started. Well, 1 year after the first one, so he's still trying to get the hang of it. But the Batmobile gets destroyed, and he takes out the car by basically jumping on the car and destroying their car. And yeah, that's intro. So basically what I mean by intro is you see the title Batman Joking Knight. So that's how the movie starts. And we see Batman like grab all the ninjas and brings them to Arkham Asylum, which is the prison and everything. And we see Gordon again. He's returning again, so there's a picture of him. And he brings them there, and Gordon's just like, man, you did a good job. You keep taking out these guys every day. And Batman's like, I'm pretty sure this is like the last of them, like the last of the ninjas from Ra's al Ghul. So like, he thinks he wouldn't be having to stop him anymore. And then we see this new guy. So I'll show you the picture of the new guy. It's a new cop, and he's Gordon's right-hand man. I just wanted to draw him because he's supposed to be like comedy relief if this was a natural movie. He's not going to have the hugest arc ever, but I wanted to show you. He's just trying to... No, he's not a bad guy. Not even in the slightest. This man just wants to try to be Gordon, and like if he retires, he's going to take his place. But like, he's just comedy relief, and that's about it. And yeah, he just drops some one-liners and everything, but he's not really that important to the story. I think this is the last guy I drew for this whole thing. So
The whole movie?
yeah, this was the guy I drew was the last thing I drew for this video.
So there's no more pictures coming up?
No. There is a lot, but like I drew everyone else, but that I drew this guy the last. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I read you.
All right, so after he's done talking to Gordon and putting the ninjas away, he goes to the Batcave because, you know, he needs to chillax and everything. And he talks to Alfred, so there's a picture of Alfred. But, you know, they talk. They're like, sir, you have a dinner with some people that want to interview you as Bruce Wayne, so you need to go to that. And he's like, I can't. Batman, like, the city needs me. Batman needs me. And he's like, well, sir, if you don't, like, show that you're Bruce Wayne, people are going to get suspicious that Bruce Wayne's not showing up anymore, but Batman's showing up all the time. So he's kind of got to go. So that night, he goes to dinner and discusses company stuff and the Batman. He's discussing all this stuff with Roman Solis. So here's a picture of him. He's a new guy. He's got this like white tux and he has no hair. You could probably see him right there, but like he looks good and stuff, and he's like talks to Bruce Wayne and everything about his company and everything and checking up on him. And they start to discussing about the Batman, like, Roman, he's like, I don't really like the Batman. I think he's just like this vigilante running around the city, and even though the cops could do that work, and of course Bruce Wayne disagrees because he is the Batman. But yeah, Bruce Wayne doesn't really like him because he's like, well, he does like the Batman, even though the Batman is doing everything around the city for him. So they have some conflict there. But then on the new, like in the dinner restaurant they're at, there's a TV, and it says like someone's robbing a bank and everything, and Bruce Wayne's like, oh, crap, I forgot this meeting I have to go to right after this. I gotta go. So he leaves, and Roman's like, okay. So Bruce leaves and becomes the Batman. He gets in suit. We get like this suit montage of him like putting on the suit and everything. So same suit, of course. And he gets into the bank, and there's no one there. So it's kind of suspicious because like they just said someone was robbing the bank and there's no one there. And then he starts walking around seeing if anything was stolen, and everything looks like it's been not even been touched. Like everything's still in place and everything. So this is kind of weird for Batman because he's like, why is nothing like happening? And then we see this figure come down and poisons Batman. So, and then he passes out. So it looked like it was like this green mist that was just sprayed on Batman. So, and then we realize it's Joker, obviously. So here's the first picture of Joker right there. And I think he looks pretty good. I like this more like purpley outfit for him and stuff like that. So there's my version of Joker. And so yeah, Joker set a trap for Batman to get knocked out. So he wakes up in the police office, and he's like, wait, wasn't I just at the bank? Why am I in this why am I in the police office? And we realize that Roman is a detective for the cops. So he works with the police officers and everything. So he started to like interrogate Batman, like, and like keep him there. He's like, we're gonna keep you here because I don't believe you're a good guy, and I think you're doing this because, you know, you're like just trying to make all the cops go out of business and everything, and you're not a hero, you're a villain. So Batman's just like, are you serious right now? Like, have you not seen what I've done for this city and everything? But Roman will not let him leave. So Batman, you know, he escapes, of course. He jumps out the window or something and escapes. So he goes back to the Batcave, and he searches up who that was, but there's nothing about him. So he goes to the Batcave, he goes on his computer, and searches up who this clown guy is. And there's nothing about this man. He doesn't even search up anywhere. He's just here, and there's no information about him at all. So he has no idea what's going on. So then there is a break-in at the police station, which is kind of weird because, like, who would want to break into the police station? It's kind of weird to do that. So Batman is like, I gotta go check that out, see if everyone's okay, see if Gordon's okay. So he goes down, and then we see the new vehicle, the Bat Cycle. So here's a picture of the Bat Cycle right here, and basically it looks really sick and cool, I think, because it's like a really designed Batmobile. Well, that's the car, the Bat Cycle. I'll call it the Bat Cycle for now. So we see that, so he gets on it and starts driving off. So then when Batman gets to the police center, he sees all these like cars lined up at the police station that aren't cop cars, and then they just start driving away, and Batman's like, crap. So he just he's still on his bike, so he goes after him, and he chases all the cars, and he's got these like little gun turrets on his bike, so he's gonna try to shoot some of the cars so they can stop running away from him and stuff like that. And so he gets all the cars, and then the final car, he shoots the tires, it like flips over and stuff, and then this person gets out of the car, and it's Joker. So, same Joker. Junior, you good?
Yes.
You were like in shock. He was like, oh.
Oh no.
So Joker gets out of the car, and then Batman like skirts the Batcycle and then gets off the Batcycle, and he's like, "What are you doing? Who are you?" And then Joker was like, "I'm Joker, and I am going to break your rules." And he's just like, "What are you talking about, man?" He's like, "I know your rules. You won't kill." And stuff like that. And he's like, "Wait a minute. What are you trying to do here?" And so Joker's like, "I've told you too much now." So then they go into a fight. So my Joker, he's got acrobatic skills. So he's actually a really good fighter and everything. So Joker and Batman fight each other, and Batman loses because he wasn't expecting this like weird psychopath that's dressed up like a clown to beat him in a fight. So he gets a little too over ahead of himself, and he loses the fight. So Joker gets away and the police come after Joker leaves and are wondering where he went and stuff like that. So then like, okay, so I was just reading my notes real quick. So basically he gets up and stuff, and he's like, I don't know what happened, Gordon. I thought this guy was gonna be like just a low class villain, but he's pretty strong and he's a pretty good fighter. Gordon's like, it's okay, we'll get him next time. So Batman leaves and goes back to Wayne Manor, Batcave, anything like that. So when Bruce gets back into Wayne Manor this time, Alfred's probably just like, so how'd it go? He's like, I just lost to a clown, a psychopath clown, so probably not great. So he like sits on his couch and stuff, and he's like, how am I gonna stop this guy? And then he turns on the TV, and the news comes on, and then the TV, until the TV is taken over by Joker. So he's just watching the news, and then out of nowhere, Joker takes over the screens. And it's basically every screen in Gotham City.
Screenslaver vibes.
Bruh. How's that Screenslaver vibes? And Joker says, like, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Joker TV show. And he's just like, today we have our guest, and it's just this random civilian. No, it's like a company person. And he's like, and then he basically starts to like do stuff to this guy, and like he basically hurts him really bad and starts to beat him up and everything, and it's just very unsettling and stuff. And then he's just like, alright, if the Batman is watching this, I am going to break out a prisoner tomorrow. So if you want to stop me, Batman, I'm going to free one prisoner, and I'm going to kill him. So you have 24 hours, and then there's no more screams from Joker at all. And now Bruce Wayne's like, oh man, he's gonna free someone from Arkham Asylum. So the next day, Bruce Wayne dresses up as Batman, takes his Batcycle to Arkham Asylum, and he stays there for most of the day and waits. until one of the prisoners get free to see if which prisoner is Joker going after. Where are you going, Junior? You leaving? Alright. So the next day, Batman I thought he was gonna throw something at me. So he's just waiting there, waiting for which prisoner is going to do something. Like, which prisoner is going to be free, because Joker has to have in mind, like, which prisoner he's going to free and everything. And nothing happens. So, like, it's, like, midnight now, and he's, like, or, like, just in the middle of the night, and he's just, like, man, maybe Joker was just lying. Maybe he's, like, going after another prison somewhere else. And then Batman starts to freak out, and he's like, what if he does? Until, one of the cells light up with lights everywhere. And he's like, oh crap, Joker's just he's gonna free this prisoner. So Batman runs to that prison cell. He rips open the cage to grab this prisoner before Joker gets him. And we see that Batman grabs this prisoner, throws him out of the cell, and shuts the door behind them. So, like, Joker and his gang, they're basically lasering the door so they could break the wall open and grab this prisoner. And we realize that the prisoner is Ra's al Ghul from Batman Year One. So Batman's like, wait, Ra's? What? Why is Joker after you? And he's like, I have no clue. So here's a picture of Ra's if you wanted to know what he looks like. He's a little older, and he has this prison suit on and everything. And yeah, he's like, why is Joker after you? And he's like, I have no clue. Why does this psychopath clown want me? And basically, Joker goons start bursting through the wall, and wants Ra's al Ghul really bad. So they start breaking through the walls and trying to get him. So Batman's just like, run. And then he's right behind him. And then we see Roman is there too for some reason. He's like, he was there with Batman the whole time. So he's like, I'll cover you guys. He's got like a gun or something like that to shoot the Joker goons and stuff. So Batman starts beating up these Joker goons and stuff, and he starts beating them up and stuff. And then Ra's al Ghul, he gets like a little irritated by this, so he lights up green with his powers, but he still can't break free because he's still got like chains on his arm and stuff, so he can't break free yet. But he could shoot these fire powers out of his mouth, so he's still like holding his own and stuff like that. So yeah, so we continue. So they make it. So Batman and Ra's al Ghul make it outside of Arkham Asylum, and Batman puts Ra's in a cage and then ties a rope above the cage. And he's like, "I'll be right back." And Ra's is like, "You're just gonna leave me here in this cage? You're just gonna let You're gonna let Joker just get me? You're just not gonna help me out?" So he thinks Batman just left him, and he's like, oh, and then the goons are coming out of Arkham Asylum right about to get Ra's, until Ra's gets lifted from the ground and starts flying in the cage. And we realize Batman has a jet. So we got a bat plane jet thing. So here's a picture of the bat jet. I think it actually looks pretty sick and stuff like that. So basically, Batman has a jet, so he's going to try to save Ra's al Ghul in this cage with this Batcopter so he can fly away. So they do that until we realize Joker has a helicopter, so he prepared this all. So he has a chopper, so he goes after Batman. So he tries to do his best to like save Ra's al Ghul, flies far away as he can, starts shooting at Joker and everything, and Joker keeps shooting at him and stuff until the goons get on the cage, release Ra's al Ghul, and take him. And Batman did not save him, and Joker has Ra's al Ghul now. So Batman, so basically, and then like they kind of just disappear in midair. So like he has no idea where they went. So he tries to like go around the city a couple times in the Batcopter to see where did Joker go, because he couldn't have gone far. He was just right behind me. So like Batman's just like, how did he get away so fast? He was literally right behind me. So he keeps searching and everything, and Joker comes back on the television all over Gotham again, and he says, alright, so Batman could not save the prisoner. We have the prisoner, Ra's al Ghul, and we are going to kill him tonight in this building, this abandoned building or whatever. So he's like, we're going to kill him along with a few citizens we captured over the last couple days. Batman, and we're also going to blow up the building. If you don't say, you can't save them all, and you have to choose how much you save. And then the television broadcast shuts off all over Gotham. And yeah, and then Batman's like, well, I gotta go save him. So Batman gets there in his Batcopter and stuff, and he sees all the civilians like trapped, roped up, like their arms are roped up and everything, their mouths are like covered and everything. So he starts going in and saving all these civilians from floor by floor. So he starts saving all these civilians and stuff, and he realizes he doesn't have that much time left. He only has like a minute to save all these people. So he starts like grappling hooking people, braining them on him, and starts like taking them to the ground so they can be safe and everything. So he gets so many civilians and stuff, but he doesn't see any sign of Ra's al Ghul yet. So he keeps doing it, and then he finally sees Ra's on the very top floor, and he's on the ground. So he's like, he saved all the civilians, and then he's right when he's about to gravity hook to the top floor and save Ra's al Ghul. He's too late. The building blows up, and Ra's al Ghul is dead. So Batman did not have enough time to save Ra's al Ghul, and he died in the explosion. So Batman is devastated. He's just like, how could I do that? I thought I had enough time to save everyone. He just slipped away, I guess. I just didn't have enough time. So Batman's just like, I can't believe I just let that happen. I was just this close to saving him. So he's pretty devastated and everything until that night Joker broadcasts again all over the city, and he's like, if the Batman is watching this, he has failed his one rule to save everyone. Batman, I want you to meet me at whatever location he wants tonight. And then he stops broadcasting, and Batman's just like, why is he doing this to me? Is he just trying to torture me or something? So Batman does eventually go there, and it's this like weird like boat shop or whatever, and like he gets in there and it's really quiet, and then he realizes it was a trap, and then he's trapped in this giant like present, like, because Joker's weird and everything, so he gets this present trap. It like pops up, and then there's a big present. So he's trapped in this box, and Joker's like, we got him, boys. So Joker says he can't save everyone. He's like, you couldn't save Ra's al Ghul. You broke your first rule. Now I'm going to show you that not everyone in this city is good. So he's like, what do you mean by that, Joker? And starts punching the box, but it's not like made of cardboard or anything. It's made from like metal or whatever, so it's like really hard for Batman to break out of. And he's like, what are you gonna do, Joker? And Joker leaves with no response, and Batman is trapped in this present. So Joker gets another trap ready for Roman. And he gets this trap for Ronan, set it up and everything. So Roman goes into his like hotel, his motel, or like his apartment, probably a apartment and stuff like that. And he's just like retiring from a hard day of work today, trying to find the Batman, trying to find Joker and everything. And there's like something off, like something smells weird and stuff like that. And he's like, "What is that smell?" And then Simon realizes like there's something off, and then Joker goons bust into the door, and then Simon like starts beating them up. He's actually a pretty good fighter, surprisingly, so he starts beating up all these Joker goons and everything, and he's just beating these guys up until we realize that funny smell was gasoline, and the whole apartment just blows up, and the fire is everywhere, and most of the goons are dead and everything. And Simon, well, not Simon. I don't know why I said Simon. Roman, he is pretty bad. His face was burnt all around, and his body's pretty burnt too, and he's just burnt all over the place. And then we see Joker walk up to his apartment building, grabs Roman, and walks away. So, we're back with Batman, and Batman is still trying to get out of this present box until he finally finds like this little like hole in the box. So he starts ripping it apart, and then he escapes. And he tries to save, like, see what happened and everything like that. And like in the world, and he realized on the news, he finds out that this apartment blown up where Roman was. So he goes, checks the damage, and it's basically the fire trucks are already there and everything, and it's just this like black like ashes everywhere and stuff like that. So like he thinks like Roman's dead and it was too late and stuff. And but then he goes talk to Gordon. He's like, "I'm sorry, I couldn't save him. Joker trapped me and I couldn't save him." And Gordon's like, "It's fine, but I just want you to stop this maniac." So back at Joker's base, we see Roman tied up to a chair, and he's like, "Ah," and his face is really burnt now. He's like, "Ah, what is this?" And then Joker comes up to him, and he's like, "Hello, Roman." And he's like, "Oh, you. And he's like really mad at him. He's like, whoa, man. I didn't do that much to you. You see, Batman says he's a hero and would save anyone. And I know your opinion on Batman. He didn't save you. You thought he would come and save you? No." So he talks to Roman like Batman just couldn't save him, and he had other important business to do instead of saving him. And then Joker convinces Roman that Batman just left him, and like it's just like, well, if you think I'm not a hero, then why don't you just like blow up and handle it yourself? So he thinks he did that, and he's like, well, I don't think you can walk in public with all that. You kind of look really bad, like with all your basically like messed up face and everything like that. So Joker gives him this mask, and it's a skeleton mask, and it's like black and everything. And he's like, and Joker's like, "Will you work with me to stop the Batman?" And he's like, Roman is like, "Yes." So the next night, Joker, and then we get Roman putting on the mask, and he is Black Mask. So put up the picture of Black Mask. So he's a villain now. So that night, Joker and Black Mask are destroying the city and killing people. So they just start lighting the city on fire. They start like throwing fire at buildings and everything, and their Joker goons are like blowing up the city and everything. So the city is in trouble, and it's going like everything's being destroyed and everything and stuff like that. And Batman is like, I don't know who this Black Mask guy is, but he's working with Joker, so I gotta go stop him and stuff. So, but I don't know how. And then Alfred's just like, "I know, sir. Why don't you just make a new suit so it's more powerful to defeat Joker and this new foe?" So Batman starts working on this new suit and building and stuff. And then when he's finally finished, he looks at it, he puts it on, and there's the new bat suit, and it's fully armored, and it looks more armored than the last suit. And he gets on his bike, and he drives off and to fight Joker and Black Mask. So, we are moving into the final act of my movie, the final battle. So, before I start talking about this final battle, please make sure to like this video, subscribe, ring the bell, and if you guys want me to make more of this Batman universe that I've set it up, like if you want movie 3 and everything after this, let me know in the comment section, because I have a really fun making these videos, and I hope you guys have fun listening to my stories and stuff like that, and hopefully you guys like this movie. So with that said, let's continue and let's see what happens at the end of this movie. So, Black Mask and Joker are exactly where I left them. They're just blowing up the city and everything. And then Batman finally gets there on his bike. And Joker's like, we got some fun tonight. So Joker runs up to Batman and then punches him. And he's like, ow. And he's like, my hand, what is your armor made of? And Batman's just not having it and starts just beating up Joker. And so Joker and Batman are fighting right now, while Black Mask, he runs away and stuff like that. So Batman and Joker are having a really good fight. And then, of course, Batman wins with his new suit and everything. So he beats up Joker and he's like, who is Black Mask? Like, why are you doing this, Joker? And he's like, I told you I would break your rules. You wouldn't let anyone die, and I let you kill someone. And I also told you that not everyone is good. So that's why I turned Roman into Black Mask. And Batman's just like, you did what now? So, like, Batman's, like, in shock, and he's like, what? Why? So he knocks Joker out, and then he chases after Black Mask. So Batman goes after Black Mask, and he gets to this, like, building that's been lit on fire. And no, he gets to this abandoned, this, like, building that's started to be built, but, like, it's not completely done yet. So Black Mask runs into there, and Batman chases after him, and Batman's like, Roman, stop! This isn't you. You would only want to help the city. Why are you destroying it? Black Mask turns around and he's like, my name is not Roman anymore. It's just Black Mask. And I think Joker's right. This city doesn't deserve any of it. Like, this city needs to burn. So there's no more Batman and there's no more crimes. It's just nothing. And he's like, are you listening to yourself? And stuff like that. And then Batman and Black Mask go at each other and start fighting each other. And then we established before, Black Mask is actually a pretty good fighter with his fists and everything. So he's actually pretty good at fighting and everything. So there's a really cool fight scene between it. And then we got Black Mask. He has a gun in his, like, thigh pocket. Like, he has, like, a strap around his thigh. And there's a gun in there. So he does that. And, so then, this abandoned warehouse, Joker has planned this before, and he already set this building with explosives, and the building blows up and starts like falling and everything, and Black Mask starts to fall, like, he's like, whoa, 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 and Batman grabs him, and he's like, come on, it's not worth it, just come back, and you could just go to jail, but, like, you don't have to, like, be a bad guy anymore, like, you don't have to do this. He's like, I'd rather die than being a hero and serving you. So he, like, he makes Batman let go, and he falls and dies. So Black Mask is gone, and Roman. So he falls off, and then all the cops round up all the Joker goons and start putting them in jail and stuff. And then Joker, he gets locked up as well, so he's gonna have his own like prison room in Arkham Asylum because he's too dangerous to be let go, of course, after the events of this. So he's getting locked up for good. And Batman sees him get locked up just to make sure and everything like that. So he just watches him get locked up and he's just like, "This isn't over, Batman. I will come back." He's like, "Sure you will." So he leaves. And then Batman talks to the city, like the whole city and everything, and saying like stuff about Roman and everything. And stuff like that, and say like we lost a good man today and stuff like that, because like he was good until Joker like twisted his mind a little. So Batman gives a speech about Roman and everything, and then the cops show Batman that they made a bat signal for him. So now he finally has this bat signal, so he can know when he is needed in the city. So like, we all know what the bat signal is. It's the light that goes up to the sky to know when Batman is needed. So they finally have that, and then Batman is like gives his final speech at the end where he's like, "No matter what, I'm always gonna save the day." Something on those lines, and credits roll. So that's where my Batman Joking Night ends. But there's an end credit scene at the end of this. So we see Batman working on the Bat computer and just typing and stuff, like on like the next crime he's gonna do and stuff. And Bruce Wayne is done, and he's just like, oh wait, I forgot to show you guys at the very beginning. I probably already showed it, but you guys probably saw the Bruce Wayne. I didn't draw him before for some reason, but you probably saw Bruce Wayne when I was talking about him first, me and Roman. So I don't know why I'm bringing this up now, but I should have made him last movie, but I didn't because I just didn't think about it. But you guys probably are. Sorry, I don't know why I'm talking about this. So he's done for the night of this crime, so he starts to go up and goes to bed, and we see the computer like shut off, and then the lights turn off and everything, and the camera is still on this computer, and it waits a minute, and we're like, is something gonna happen or something? And then the computer comes back on and lights up, the whole computer screen lights up, and we see a question mark for a couple minutes. Not a couple minutes, a couple seconds, and then the computer shuts off again. So that is where I am going to end Batman the Joking Night. I hope you guys like this pitch. I had a really fun making this script because I thought it was only logical to do Joker next because Joker's Batman's biggest villain, and I wanted to get him in on the fun because you gotta have Joker in your Batman universe. So I feel like movie 2 is Joker, and by the end credit, the question mark, you'll probably guess who's in the next movie, Batman movie 3. It has not been titled yet. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but you'll probably know maybe in like 2 months from now. I don't know. It depends how long the next video will take, how much drawing I have to do, and stuff like that. But what did you guys think of movie 2? Down below in the comment section. And comment down below if you want to see movie 3 in this Batman universe. And I will check you guys on another Dab 2000 video and another Batman pitch. Goodbye, Dabbers.